Well, I travel a lot, obviously. And I don't know why I said obviously. Anyway, when we tour the States, we drive, cross country and then, north to south or south to north and then back across the country again. And it's a huge country, it goes from ocean to ocean, and just the landscape is constantly shifting in this gradient. And, you're just sitting there in the van or the bus all day just staring out the window. And I don't know, I find it really, I think something that's dominated the past 7 years of my life, and it's definitely had an impact on me. And it's one of my favorite things to do is, to drive through, to drive out west and then to drive back east again. I think it just sort of changed the way I thought about the country and thought about travel in itself. And, I like the idea of the trip being the destination. Do you know what I mean?
Our landscape, it's a good thing too for music, for example.
Yeah, it is, but this is actually one of the first tours I've ever done in Europe where we drove. Lots of times I come over and we fly these zigzag patterns, and airports drive me insane. And Europe's beautiful as well. It's hard to go somewhere that's not beautiful. Do you know what I mean? There's very few places that are oh God, get me out of here. I mean, they exist, but no, the European landscape's beautiful too.
And today you will present this new album or another songs?
We'll be playing a mixture of, the new record, the old records, and some new stuff.
And what do you know about the Portuguese crowds?
I don't know. I don't know much. I remember the show being really fun last time.
But this kind of festivals with a lot of musicians, do you like this kind of gigs, or you prefer to do it small places?
Well, they're very different. It's fun to do festivals. I do more club shows, obviously, than festivals. So festivals are kind of a rarity, and they're fun to do. But you just approach them very differently. At a club show, especially when you're headlining, you know that almost everyone there is there to see you play. At a festival, I always assume that the majority of the audience has no idea who we are or what our music is, and that it's your chance to showcase what you do firsthand. They don't have to read about it or see a video. They can just see it happening live. So the audience is very different, and the way we present it is different, and everything about it is so different that it's hard to compare.
So do you think the going to the festival is a way to sell yourself?
I don't know. I think that's the theory, but I feel like a lot of people who go to festivals only go to festivals, and they don't go to clubs. I'm not saying everybody. Obviously, there's people who go to both, but I do feel like there's a lot of people who only go to festivals, and so that's the way that you reach those people. And there's a lot of people who go to club shows that don't go to festivals. Do you know what I mean? So there's obviously three groups of people. There's people who go to both, there's people who go to club shows, and there's people who go to festivals. So yeah, it's just a way of reaching more people and being able to put on a different style show than normal.
And now what is your next trip?
Our next trip, this is our last show of the tour. We're going to be going on tour, I guess the next tour is with Animal Collective. We'll be opening up for Animal Collective in the United States.
Thank you.
No problem, thank you.